Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 33 of Let's Play The Elder Scrolls 3 Open Morrowind with mods. Hope you guys are doing well. This is the, of course, the Scotty Pippin episode number 33.
What is this regarding?
That was a quick load. You may have noticed that I made the crosshair half the size, so that's cool. Work. Okay, we are heading out here. Wow, the FPS is ballin'. We have more items of clothing from Aenis Serendis to return, so let's try to look for that. I don't know where all of these peeps are. Let's check the journal. I wonder if they're under Scar even. Could very well be. Let's hit under Scar. Manor District, aka under Scar. Wow. Yaw. Wait, this is the Manor District, isn't there? Right, there's a... thought there were shops under Scar. Down there? Yeah. I'm gonna come down here, yeah. And I think maybe some of these Vivali 10 are in, yep. Hello there. Nice open shop you've got here. I like the Redoran architecture.
Is there something I can do for you?
Why are you here?
Aenis Serendis. Have you heard? Oh. I am a clothier. I make clothes and sell them. Of course, I make clothes with style and distinction. My clients are either discerning nobles or merchants or commoners with exceptional taste and financial resources. I made a brocade shirt and silk pants for Aenis Serendis. He gave me half payment on account and said he'd pay me the rest later, but it's been weeks, and I have my own bills to pay. Find Aenis Serendis, get the overdue payment of 360 drakes he owes me, or get the shirt and pants and bring them back to me, and I'll give you 50 drakes for your services. Wow, that's expensive shirt and pants. I see you have the brocade shirt and silk pants from Aenis Serendis. Here are the 50 drakes for your service. And thank you very much for handling the situation so well. I really appreciate it. 50 gold plus damage, fatigue, shield. Exquisite pants. That would replace our expensive pants, so I guess we should go ahead and do it. Let's see what else there is. Exquisite shoes. Okay, exquisite pants. That should make our personality even better. Go with 80. We still have to return the Fire Jade Amulet. Awesome. Put those on. Alright, I've got a lot of magical items. Silver Viper Blade. Oh, right. To sell that.
Is there something you need?
Sedavis Solandis. What's your story? I'm Sedavis Solandis, a Dark Elf commoner. Wow, you got a nice house here. So Jama and Mazti, you like your liquor.
Can we
Go ahead,
hurry?
Outlander. What do you need?
Wow, liquor everywhere. Oh my gosh. You do not play around. You do not play around.
You flatter me with your
What is it,
attention,
Outlander?
Outlander.
Alright, that's enough of that. Fire Jade Amulet? Alchemist, no, but we will check the Alchemist while we're here. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, this goes way under. Yeah.
Hello. I hope you won't take too much of my time.
Don't believe I've seen a high elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Trinar Varian? Yes, I'm aware of him. Wealthy family, or so he claims. His place is on the west side, across from the Aldskar Inn. Oh, and what is your story? I am Aramion, a high elf sorcerer. Mages Guild? The Mages Guild is a professional organization chartered by the Emperor to promote study of the arcane arts. Rumors? I heard how you handled that affair with Aina Sarandis, and a very pretty thing you did. The town's merchants think the world of you. The word is all over town. Have you heard he's given his house to the temple and is studying to be a priest at the Aldrune Temple? More rumors? And he likes me, 87.
Do you need something?
Oh, you new here? I don't believe we've met. Alms for the poor. You have my contribution. I do? Little advice? Anna Rarin at the Aldrune Guild of Mages is happy to talk your ear off about alchemy. He's been on Vardenfell a while and knows everything there is to know about practicing the profession here. Okay, we could get our last bittergreen petals. Hamaru, nice. Scrap metal? You have 5 pieces of it? Oh, it's so heavy. I guess I can't sell you the Viper Blade, huh? Sell you potion related stuff. You have cost 3. You have scrap metal. You like your liquor too. Wow, my goodness. Veterans like their drink. It's where you keep your good stuff. Nice little sitting area. I'm surprised I haven't found a skooma pipe. Pass around. How am I going to get 5 pieces of scrap metal to Old Ebonheart? Or no, wait, isn't it Edwina Elbert? And she won it. Wow, 2 locked chests. Did we read The Wolf Queen, Book 4? Mercantile. Nasty. Okay. The Vivec sermons? Yeah, we did those. You have to replace the fire jade amulet. Look at this
I
booze.
suppose I have a moment. What is it?
My gosh, what is it? About living under Scar.
Please, feel free. Talk at your leisure.
Okay, let's come this way. Huh. Those the only shops? I don't think so. Not over here, and this should be where the fire jade amulet goes, perhaps. Vari. Yep. The Enchanta. Practicing my acrobatics.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
What is it, Outlander?
Icicle. Frost damage 1 to 25. Hello?
Is there something you need?
Welcome to our room, the district seat of House Redoran. Enos Serendis. Oh, work? I sold a pair of splendid designer shoes bearing the light enchantment. The radiant glow is practical as well as ornamental, quite useful for late evening gatherings. The purchaser, one Aeneas Serendis, paid me 120 drakes on account when he received the shoes, but he has failed to pay the balance of 120 septums in a timely fashion. If you would find this Aeneas Serendis and return the shoes or the overdue payment of 120 gold he owes me, I will pay you 50 gold for your time and effort. I see you have the designer shoes. Here are the 50 drakes for your services, and thank you very much for handling this so well. I really appreciate it. You have a secret? They say a vampire can hide among us? Oh, we've already heard that. Morrowind lore. The blight is weather caused by the big volcano, Red Mountain. Oh man, last wish. What? Wow, that's an enchanted Dwemer. Short sword. Fireblade, wow. Value 25, why are they so cheap? The buying game. Feather 50 points. Strength 20 to 40 on touch. Not on self. Detect key. Red scoring, that's pretty cool. Absorb personality 20 to 40 on touch. But I think it's a crime to absorb on somebody. What's your domination? Mahaz's vengeance, silence. Unduce's unhinging. Do we have some of those? No. We can open. I don't know. We can open up to 50. We can't open 60, but I can go ahead and make. An E-Cache's Lock Splitter. Let's grab that. But I can go ahead and make a spell, actually. Charm. Oh, I like that. Shock damage, restore health, shield. going to do some reading here. So, let's see. Now we just have the Fire Jade Amulet to give away, to give back. Cool. Let's do a little bit of reading. Oh, enchanting. You can enchant the exquisite pans with open, maybe. Oh, wow. Super expensive. Just for 50. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Just was curious. Let's read the 36 lessons of Vivec, Sermon 8. And presently Nerevar and Vivec were within sight of the capital, and the four corners of the House of Troubles knew that it was not time to contest them. The caravan musicians made a great song of entrance, and the 11 gates of the morning hold were thrown wide. A.M. was accompanied by her husband's state, a flickering image that was channeled to her ever-changing female need. Around her were the shouts, a guild now forgotten, who carried with them the whims of the people, for the Velothi then were still mostly good at heart. The shouts were the counselors of A.M., and the country, though they sometimes quarreled and needed set to wring them into usefulness. A.M. approached Nerevar, who was now adorned in the flags of House Indoril. He gifted her with the simulacrum of the Nechaman's wife and the egg of Vivec inside. I.M. said to Nerevar, Set, who is Azura, has revealed that war has come, and that the Hortator that shall deliver us will approach with the solution, walking at his side. Nerevar said, I have traveled out of my way to warn you of the deceit of our enemies, the Dwemer, but I have learned much on the journey and have changed my mind. This Nechaman's wife you see at my side is a sword and a symbol, and there is prophecy inside. It tells me that, like it, we must for a while be like he is, and, as a people, cloaked in our former enemies, and to use their machines without shame. At which Vivec spoke aloud, Boethia, who is you, wore the skin of Trinimac to cleanse the faults of Veloth, my queen, and so it should be again. This is the walking way of the glorious. Set appeared out of a cloud of iron vapor, and his minions made of their blood a chair. He sat beside I.M. and looked on the rebirth of mastery. Vivec said to them, his triune, My rituals and ordeals, and all the rhymes within, use no other motive than the revelation of my skin. I.M. said, I am a Seti a Vec. We are delivered and made whole. The diamond of the black hands is uncovered. Set said, Wherever so he treads, there is invisible scripture. To which the shouts were silent in sudden reading. Vivec then reached out from the egg, all his limbs and features, merging with the simulacrum of his mother, gilded and blended in all the arts of the star-wounded East, under water and in fire and in metal and in ash, 6 times the wise, and he became the union of male and female, the magic hermaphrodite, the martial axiom, the sex death of language, and unique in all the middle world. He said, Let us now guide the hands of the Hortator in war and its aftermath, for we go different and in thunder. This is our destiny. The ending of the words is Sivi. Pretty cool, even though I don't really understand it too much. 36 Lessons of Vivec, Sermon 9. Then came the war with the northern men, where Vivec did guide the Hortator into swift and tricky union with the Dwemer. The greatest demon chieftains of the frigid west were those listed below, 5 in unholy number. Hoaga, the mouth of mud, who appeared as a great bearded king, had the powers of marshalling and breathing the earth. On the battlefields, this demon would often be seen on the sidelines, eating the soil voraciously. When his men fell, Hoaga would fill their bodies back with it, whereupon they would rise again and fight, albeit slower. He had a secret name, Fenja, and destroyed 17 Chimeri villages and 2 Dwemer strongholds before being turned away. Chamua, the running hunger who appeared as a mounted soldier with full helm, had the powers of heart roaring and of sky sickening. He ate the Chimeri hero, Drez Kizamet, sending the spirit back to the Hortator as an assassin. Sometimes called First Blighter, Chamua could give clouds stomach aches and turn the reign of Veloth into bile. Oh my gosh. He destroyed 6 Chimeri villages before he was slain by Vivec and the Hortator. Bog, the two-tongued, who appeared as a great bearded king, had the powers of surety and form change. His raiders were small in number, but ran amok in the west hinterlands, killing many Velothi trappers and scouts. He fell in a great debate with Vivec, for the warrior poet alone could understand the northern man's 2-layered speech, though Omsivi had to remain invisible during the argument. Barfok, made of plains, who appeared as a winged human with lick-encrusted spear, had the powers of event denouement. Battles fought against her would always end in victory for Barfok because she could shape outcomes by singing. 4 Chimeri villages and 2 more Dwemer strongholds were destroyed by her decision enforcement. Vivec had to stuff her mouth with his milk finger to keep her from singing Veloth into ruin. Ysmir, the dragon of the north, who always appears as a great bearded king, had powers innumerable and echoing. He was grim and dark and the most silent of the invading chieftains. Though when he spoke, villages were uplifted and thrown into the sea. The Hortator fought him unarmed, grabbing the dragon's roars by hand until Ysmir's power throat bled. These roars were given to Vivec to bind into an ebony listening frame, which the warrior poet placed on Ysmir's face and ears to drive him mad and drive him away. The coming forth and the driving away brings all things around. What I shall say next is unpleasant to record. Herma Mora Altadun Altadun. The ending of the words is Omsivi. That one was really interesting. With all the strange creatures, strange enemies. Okay, 300, wow. I'm not sure if we're gonna buy the buying game yet. Let's try to get 315. Wow. Let's look around and see if we can see the buying game. Or booze. Lock level 70.
May I help you?
Medilo. I am Medilo Gorvis, a dark elf witch hunter.
Why are you here? You honor me. Do you wish to do business with that slave?
Guess we're not getting the buying game, so let me just buy the buying game. Steel Daikatana.
But you honor me. Do you wish to do business?
And I'm thinking maybe Feather 50 is really nice. I might buy both of those. We're at 318. I can finish reading these and I think we have the spell Divine Intervention, don't we? Sell one. Summon Frost Atronach. Okay, total cost. Wow. That's crazy. The way we can manipulate the... Oh, we already saw the buying game. Dang, and I haven't saved, so... We just wasted all that, but...
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
I never read the buying game, I don't think, but we can... sell it back and get our gold back for it. Do we want Last Wish? No. So we're up to 453. Let's read Fool's Ebony Part 4. Oh, this is a long one. But it is unique, so I want to hang on to that. Then let's read The Wolf Queen quickly. Let's see how long I've been playing. Whoops. 26 minutes. Wolf Queen Book 4 by Wafin Jarth. From the pen of the 1st century, 3rd era Montakai, 3rd era 109. 10 years after being crowned Emperor of Tamriel, Antiochus Septim had impressed his subjects with little but the enormity of his lust for carnal pleasures. By his second wife, Gisilla, he had a daughter in the year 104 who he named Kintira, after his great-great-great-grandaunt, the Empress. Enormously fat and marked by every venereal disease known to the healers, Antiochus spent little time on politics. His siblings, by marked contrast, excelled in this field. Magnus had married Helena, the Cyrodiil queen of Lilmoth, the Argonian priest-king having been executed, and was representing the imperial interests in Black Marsh admirably. Sepphoris and his wife Bianchi were ruling the Hammerfell kingdom of Gilani, with a healthy brood of children, but no one was more politically active than Potima, the Wolf Queen of the Skyrim Kingdom of Solitude. 9 years after the death of her husband, King Montiarco, Potima still ruled as regent for her young son Uriel. Their court had become very fashionable, particularly for rulers who had a grudge to bear against the Emperor. All the kings of Skyrim visited Castle Solitude regularly, and over the years, emissaries from the lands of Morrowind and High Rock did as well. Some guests came from even farther away. 3rd era 110, Potima stood at the harbor and watched the boat from Pyondinia arrive. Against the gray-breaking waves where she had seen so many vessels of Tamrielic manufacture, it looked less exotic. Insectoid certainly, with its membranous cells and rugged chitin hull, but she had seen similar, if not identical, seacraft in Morrowind. No, if not for the flag, which was markedly alien, she would not have picked out the ship from others in the harbor. As the salty mist ballooned around her, she held out her hand in welcome to the visitors from another island empire. The men aboard were not merely pale, they were entirely colorless, as if their flesh were made of some white, limpid jelly, but she had been forewarned. At the arrival of the king and his translator, she looked directly into their blank eyes and offered her hand. The king made noises. His Great Majesty, King Orgnum, said the translator haltingly, expresses his delight at your beauty. He thanks you for giving him refuge from these dangerous seas. You speak Cyrodiilic very well, said Potima. I am fluent, in the languages of 4 continents, said the translator. I can speak to the denizens of my own country, Pyondinia, as well as those of Atmora, Akavir, and here in Tamriel. Yours is the easiest, actually. I was looking forward to this voyage. Please tell His Highness that he is welcome here and that I am entirely at his disposal, said Potima, smiling. Then she added, you understand the context? That I am just being polite? Of course, said the translator, and then made several noises at the king, which the king reacted to with a smile. While they conversed, Potima looked up at the dock and saw the now familiar gray cloaks, watching her while they spoke with Levlet, Antiochus's man. The Sigic order from the Somerset Isle, very bothersome. My diplomatic emissary, Lord Voken, will show you to your room, said Potima. Unfortunately, I have some other guests as well who require my attention. I hope your Great Majesty understands." His Great Majesty King Orgnum did understand, and Potima made arrangements to dine with the Pyandanians that evening. Meeting with the Stygic Order required all of her concentration. She dressed in her simplest black and gold robe and went to her stateroom to prepare. Her son, Uriel, was on the throne playing with his pet, Jowhat. "Good morning, Mom." "Good morning, darling," said Potima, lifting her son in the air with feigned strain. "Talos, but you're heavy. I don't think I've ever carried such a heavy 10-year-old. "That's probably because I'm 11, said Uriel, perfectly aware of his mother's tricks. "And you're going to say that as an 11-year-old, I should probably be with my tutor." "I was fanatical about studying at your age," said Potima. "I am king," said Uriel petulantly. "But don't be satisfied with that," said Potima. "By all rights, you should be the emperor already. You understand that, don't you?" Uriel nodded his head. Potima took a moment to marvel at his likeness to the portraits of Tiber Septim, the same ruthless brow and powerful chin. When he was older and lost his baby fat, he'd be a spitting image of his great-great-great-great-great-granduncle. Behind her, she heard the door opening and an usher bringing in several gray cloaks. She stiffened slightly, and Uriel, on cue, jumped down from the throne and left the stateroom, pausing to greet the most important of the Stygics. "Good morning, Master Iachesis," he said, enunciating each syllable with a regal accent that made Potima's heart soar. "I hope your accommodations at Castle Solitude meet with your approval." "They do, King Uriel, thank you," said Iachesis, delighted and charmed. Iachesis and his Stygics entered the chamber, and the door was shut behind them. Potima sat only for a moment on the throne before stepping off the dais and greeting her guests. "I am so sorry to have kept you waiting," said Potima. "To think that you sailed all the way from the Somerset Isles, and I should keep you waiting any longer. You must forgive me." "It's not all that long a voyage," said one of the gray cloaks angrily. "It isn't as if we sailed all the way from Pyandania." "Ah, you've seen my most recent guests, King Orgnum and his retinue," said Potima breezily. "I suppose you think it unusual, me entertaining them. As we all know, the Pyandanians mean to invade Tamriel. You are, I take it, as neutral in this as you are in all political matters?" "Of course," said Iachesis proudly. "We have nothing to gain or lose by the invasion. The Stygic Order preceded the organization of Tamriel under the Septim Dynasty, and we shall survive under any political regime." "Rather like a flea on whenever a mongrel happens along, are you?" said Potima, narrowing her eyes. "Don't overestimate your importance, Iachesis. Your order's child, the Mages Guild, has twice the power you have, and they are entirely on my side. We are in the process of making an agreement with King Orgnum. When the Pyandanians take over and I am in my proper place as Empress of this continent, then you shall know your proper place in the order of things." With a majestic stride, Potima left the stateroom, leaving the gray cloaks to look from one to the other. "We must speak to Lord Levlet," said one of the gray cloaks. "Yes," said Iachesis, "perhaps we should." Levlet was quickly found at his usual place at the Moon and Nausea Tavern. As the three gray cloaks entered, led by Iachesis, the smoke and the noise seemed to die in their path. Even the smell of tobacco and flint dissipated in their wake. He rose and then escorted them to a small room upstairs. "You've reconsidered," said Levlet with a broad smile. "Your emperor," said Iachesis, and then corrected himself. "Our emperor originally asked for our support in defending the west coast of Tamriel from the Pyandanian fleet in return for 12 million gold pieces. We offered our services at 50. Upon reflection on the dangers that a Pyandanian invasion would have, we accept his earlier offer. The Mages Guild has generously, perhaps for as low as 10 million gold pieces," said Iachesis quickly. Over the course of dinner, Potima promised King Orgnum through the interpreter to lead an insurrection against her brother. She was delighted to discover that her capacity for lying worked in many different cultures. Potima shared her bed that night with King Orgnum, as it seemed the polite and diplomatic thing to do. As it turned out, he was one of the better lovers she had ever had. He gave her some herbs before beginning that made her feel as if she was floating on the surface of time, conscious only of the gestures of love after she found herself making them. She felt herself like the cooling mist, quenching the fire of his lust over and over and over again. In the morning, when he kissed her on the cheek and said with his bald white eyes that he was leaving her, she felt a stab of regret. The ship left harbor that morning en route to the Somerset Isles and the imminent invasions. She waved them off to sea as she heard footsteps behind her. It was Levlet. "They will do it for 8 million, Your Highness," he said. "Thank Mara," said Patima. "I need more time for an insurrection. Pay them from my treasury, and then go to Imperial City and get the 12 million from Antiochus. We should make a good profit from this game, and you, of course, will have your share." 3 months later, Patima heard that the fleet of the Pyandanians had been utterly destroyed by a storm that had appeared suddenly off the Isle of Artaeum, the home port of the Sigic Order. King Orgnum and all his ships had been utterly annihilated. "Sometimes making people hate you," she said, holding her son real close, "is how you make a profit." That was amazingly well written and very cool. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm totally into these books, guys. It's just like old times. Wow. That was a super cool story. Let's go ahead and try to get even more this time. Let's go for 205. Wow. Now can we enchant anything, I wonder? Not really. What would it cost to enchant these exquisite pants? Oh wait, I could get a better skirt. Wait, you're not the clothier though. I have to go back to the clothier. Let's see what it would cost to enchant the exquisite pants with divine intervention. 70 charge, 9 cast cost, 5,400. Enchanting is crazy. We might have to tweak that a bit because I don't know, is that working correctly? Do you really need that much money to enchant? Wow. But that is a very cool story. I really enjoyed that. Oh, yeah. Jump. Jump. Yeah. Let's go to the... Oh, that's the alchemist. What did I want to get? An extravagant skirt at the very least.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Extravagant skirt. That'll be the best we can do. Okay.
Why are you here?
Let's sell the expensive skirt for 9. Doing some business, sir. See how the Redevant guards are. They like me more than they usually like people. Very beautiful. Alright guys, so next stop would be to get rid of this jade amulet, which probably belongs to somebody out here. Did we come here yet? You're a sadist.
Whatever's regarding Alt, I've special prices just for you today.
Yeah, we already did that. You have the Black Arrow Volume 1. Oh, we sold you that. Let's check over here. Coda's Calvinist bookseller.
Is there something? Why are you here?
Should we deal with this guy? Pawnbroker?
3 blessings to you, Altmer.
Yeah, apparently we did. Okay, very good, very good.
Probably nothing.
The bookseller, though.
Why are you?
Did we check him? Oh yeah, he was the Imperial.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Did we check his books? The mirror? I'm afraid to buy it. I don't know if we've already got the skill out of it. Cherum's Heart of Anaquina? Mystery of Talara Part 5? Huh. Alright, let's keep it moving. Won't buy any books right now. I'll use that money for other possibilities.
Is there something I can do for you?
You get the distinct impression Kamis Arendu is weighing up if you're carrying much of value. Stay away. You're a pickpocket.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Yeah, let's go in. Whoa. Council Club.
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
Who's got... What's the name of the person? Bevany Relic, the Fire Jade Amulet. Oh, not Beverly Tenerin, Beverly Relic. That sounds familiar. But where was she? Beverly Relith.
Ah, yes. What is it, Mutsara?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need? May I help you?
Nice. Yes, you may. No. Beverly Relith, where was she? You're Dandara
Is there something
Solaro.
you need?
Ah. Low.
There is much to discuss, much to learn.
Much to learn indeed. I see you have the Fire Jade amulet from Hyaena Serendis. Here are the 25 drakes for your service. And thank you very much for handling it so well. I really appreciate it. Okay, and you have the Feet of Natorgo. Fortify speed 5 to 20 points. Wow. That's actually really, really good for the cheap price, but Extravagant Redguard robe, that's really cool. Do I have an exquisite robe? I don't have any robe except for the Frostguard robe. Alright, so that's everything, I think. We have a lot of magical items. Alright, let's get out of here. And head right here and sell the Viper Blade finally.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
No alms.
Is there something I can do for you?
Best believe, guys, I'm going to all the veteran counselors and stuff for alms in the next future episodes. So that we're down to 153. It's pretty nice. Wondering if I should get rid of some of this stuff. Let's just sell that. Well, that was a gift from an Ashlander, though. That's why I'm kind of hanging on to that. 7,000 for the adamantium boots. How much gold do I have? 641. Some of that is all money, though. That's why we have to watch. So alright, we'll just sell that for 8. And let's go collect more alms. I think we were in the council club before we got sidetracked here. Collecting some Trama root.
There is someone watching me, I can tell.
Everything is all good, guys. It's probably time for the episode to end. Sadly. It's always got to come to an end at some point. You look different. Wow.
Do you want something from me?
I do not own Denego. Come closer, stranger, into the shadows and away from prying eyes. I might have some things that might interest you. Moon sugar. Poison. Veteran Watchman's home. Severed head. I still don't know what that's for. I do want to, guys, go to Caius like really soon. So we're gonna keep collecting alms for now. Thing is, soon as I give up this alm quest, like soon as I
Friend. What is this regarding, Altmer? Outlander. Yes, Outlander. What do you need?
stop collecting alms, I'm not gonna be able to collect this money at all in the future. So it's good to get it all
Go
done
ahead. I am listening.
at once.
Can we hurry this?
It's like speak now or forever hold your peace, basically.
What is it, Outlander?
Melanie, she's a knight. I'm a knight. In the West, you need a horse and land to be a knight, but here we have no horses, and all you need is good armor, good weapons, and the skill to use them. I prefer to fight with axes and shields. Since I live by my weapons, I have to pay careful attention to local feelings about killing and murder, what's right and what's wrong. Yeah? An opponent who yields may not be slain honorably. Oh, there's a way to yield? I did not know that. The thing about the council club here is that as we explore more, we end up looking in basements like this and wanting to explore and maybe take a little something for ourselves for a memento. Oh, it's too risky.
Why
Can we
are
hurry
you
this
here?
up?
Yeah, we're getting treated really nicely, guys. If we would have played a different class that doesn't have start with 75 personality,
What is this?
and I didn't do it on purpose, it's just kind of how I rolled this pilgrim, just kind of how it worked, but being born into the lady and stuff, because most characters would have got treated a lot rougher, so we're really just like getting treated a lot better than normal.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Plus, we're decked to the nines in our different clothing and stuff.
The better of me. So go ahead.
Okay, so this is pretty much it for everybody out here for the alms. Next stop is going to be under Scar, and then we're going to check out everything under Scar.
Well met.
Can we hurry
What
this
is it?
up?
And
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
collect more alms while we're here. So, how long has it been? 52 minutes. Yeah, we're a little overdue. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all very
Is there
much.
something you need?
Feel free to smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Feel free to do any of those or none of them or whatever you want.
Someone watching.
It's all good.
I can tell.
We will head under Scar next time. Much more fun to be had, so I hope you'll return and join me for more. In the meantime, be well, live well, stay well, guys. Much love, peace, and joy to all of you. Be good, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.